So, we got a bombshell story as it relates to YouTube and one of the biggest sponsors in YouTube history, I'd say, Honey. I'm pretty sure if you have been on YouTube for more than an hour over the past 6, 7 years, you've heard of this application, right? You download it, it'll search for coupons over the internet, and you'll supposedly save money. But recently, a YouTuber by the name of Meglag did some diving, and he discovered that this company was scamming YouTubers, essentially, out of millions of dollars, right? So, we're gonna get into this. Before we begin, if you like the content, subscribe. I usually do daily MMA videos, and then I try and find one cultural topic that I'm interested in. So, yeah, without further ado, though, we gotta get into this. And if you are anybody aspiring to get into content creation, whether it's YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, I highly recommend you watch this video because, when you're making any kind of platform, whether it be social media, mainstream media, whatever it is, your credibility is solely on you. You cannot just blame the other companies or the other people. You are ultimately, and this is something that a lot of people in life need to realize, you are responsible for what comes to you in life. Indirectly or directly, you put yourself in situations, and we're going to talk about this. So yeah, without further ado, though, I've been ranting for 2 minutes already. Let's watch this video. We're not going to watch it all, but I will leave it linked in the description down below. Go check them out. I'm going to give them a subscribe, and yeah.
By now, you've probably heard about Honey. You know, the browser extension that saves you money.
Do you have Honey installed?
What's Honey?
Oh, no.
Honey.
Honey is a free browser extension.
Free browser extension.
Free browser extension.
Free browser extension.
That automatically applies coupon codes when you check out online.
Free money, basically.
It's literally free money.
It doesn't make sense to not be using this.
So what's the catch?
There is no catch.
Join Honey. Join Honey. Join Honey.
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 Honey. Honey.
Honey.
Honey.
Honey.
Honey. Honey.
Join Honey.
So you saw right there. Basically, any YouTuber with a following, they ended up doing a sponsorship with Honey. And I don't need to tell you this. If you've been on YouTube for more than 30 minutes, you have seen an ad for Honey. I'm sure majority of you are ages 18 to 35. You probably got kids. You know this shit by now. But yeah.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but your favorite influencers sold you a lie. Honey is a scam, and the majority of claims promoted by those influencers aren't even remotely true. But it gets worse. Honey hasn't just been scamming you, the consumer, they've also been stealing money from influencers, including the very ones they paid to promote their product. And I'm not just talking about a few bucks here. I believe the scam has likely cost content creators millions of dollars. Sound crazy? Well, I didn't believe it at first either, until I experienced it myself firsthand. In fact, I'm confident this might just be the biggest influencer scam of all time, which is insane considering Honey is owned and run by...
Okay, not counting crypto. We talked about Octua Coin, which by the way, like I said in that video, if you are buying any kind of influencer crypto, you're asking to get scammed. Like, I'm not a big crypto person. I've dabbled in it. You want advice from somebody, you probably shouldn't take advice from. Invest in Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum, that's it.
By PayPal, who purchased this company for $4 billion. This 3-part series is the result of a multi-year investigation where I believe I've uncovered signs of advertising fraud, affiliate fraud, the illegal collection of personal data, deception, lies, coercion, extortion, the list goes on. I've reviewed hundreds of documents, adverts, sponsorships. I've reviewed emails between Honey and merchants, interviewed victims. Believe me, this runs deep. Now, I want to be clear, the views, allegations, and conclusions expressed in this series are my opinions, based on evidence I have gathered, which will be shared throughout. With that said,
that goes to this video too. I'm about to, later on, I'm gonna go off on basically this company, the YouTubers, everybody, so stay tuned.
ladies and gentlemen, this is the Honey Trap. Now I know what you're thinking. It's a free browser extension. How bad could it be? Well, trust me, it's far more sinister than you might think. You know what they say, if a product's free, it's likely you're the product. And as you'll find out later in this investigation, that remains true for PayPal Honey. Now, like most people, I too fell for the lies. I mean, what's not to love about a free browser extension that saves you money? It's a compelling product, and with the endorsement from what feels like every single popular influencer on YouTube, it's no wonder millions of people downloaded it. Ironically, the very influencers promoting Honey seemingly had no idea the company was quietly picking money out of their very own pockets. Well, at least one of them realized, but we'll get to that later. So let me show you how Honey's been stealing money from influencers. So let's say you're watching a video on YouTube. If you're into tech like me, maybe you're watching a Linus Tech Tips video. Linus tells you about this free browser extension that saves you money online. You install it in 2 clicks and boom, you have Honey. Perfect timing because it just so happens you're looking to buy a new CPU for your computer. You come across another Linus Tech Tips video and after watching, you're convinced you should buy the one recommended in his video. So you scroll down and find Linus's affiliate link to that product.
Okay, he's about to get into it here, but affiliate links are something I've actually looked into, and I've done a little bit myself. You gotta be really careful with affiliate marketing, affiliate links. Again, the business world does not factor in emotion. It's about the green, and that's it. You know, you don't get paid off of being moral or, being a good company. You get paid off of making business decisions, and majority of that time, those business decisions are pretty sinister, like this one.
Now, for those of you who don't know, when you click an affiliate link and buy something, the influencer who promoted the product earns a commission for referring you to that store. So you add the product to your cart, get to the checkout page, and hello, Honey says they found you 10 coupon codes. Sweet. You click apply discounts and Honey gets to work. But unfortunately, none of the coupon codes worked. Doesn't matter though, because as Honey has promised us for years,
That has been my experience. I have it downloaded on this browser. When I went and bought this chain from Jackson's Jewelry, not a sponsor, I wish, I'm a huge Rampage fan. But you will find with 90% of the coupons you search for with this thing, you will never find anything from. You will never find a coupon for anything you're looking for. And when you do, it's an expired code.
that means we know we've got the best deal. So you complete your purchase, you're happy, your new CPU's on the way, Linus is happy, he's getting his commission, everyone's happy, right? Well, let's quickly rewind and see what was happening behind the scenes. You see, after clicking Linus's affiliate link, you'll notice in the URL, there's a tracking tag labeled Short Circuit. That's a reference to one of Linus's YouTube channels. And this tracking tag is how Newegg knows who to pay a commission to. We can also see that this tracking tag has been saved on my browser in the form of a cookie that will expire in 30 days. That way, if we only decide to complete the purchase a few days later, Linus will still be credited the sale. It's kind of like when you're at a department store buying a TV and the salesman who helped you gives you a referral card or a receipt with their name on it, so when you eventually get to the checkout counter, the clerk knows which salesman to award the sale to. You can think of affiliate cookies as a digital version of that. So what happened when we got to the checkout page? Well, once Honey popped up, Watch what happened to Linus's affiliate cookie after we clicked apply discounts. You see that? Honey came in, removed Linus's affiliate cookie, and replaced it with their own, claiming
If you do that in any other business, that is fraud. Well, like the example he's using right there of, you go to buy a TV at Best Buy, Walmart, wherever you're buying your TV from. Usually, the person that is selling with you, if they're not doing the purchase themselves, they will give you cards and, this was their name, maybe it has their employee code or whatever the hell is on that card, and that's how people know that that person gets that commission. That works at Best Buy, that works at any other tech store. Basically any store that is selling, physical objects, like, obviously the food industry, you got fucked over. Little life tip here. Try and work in a store, or if you can get into a trade at 16, do that. If you're younger, you haven't had your first job yet, take my advice. Customer service is the shittiest job you can work. But anyways, moving on.
claiming credit for the sale and pocketing the commission money for themselves. Yeah. Now, if we quickly go back again, we can see what's causing this to happen. After clicking apply discounts, what you'll notice is that in the top left corner of your browser, Honey discreetly opens a small new tab, which acts like a simulated referral click, as if they were the ones to refer you to the website, even though you're already on the website and at the checkout page. Once that page is finished loading and has stuffed PayPal's affiliate cookie, the tab automatically closes, leaving you blissfully unaware that anything ever happened. It's very sneaky. Now, when I first discovered this was happening, I thought, there's no way. Why would all these high-profile influencers be promoting a company that is actively poaching their affiliate commissions? It didn't make any sense. So to make sure I wasn't going crazy, I went on a Honey testing spree, clicking one affiliate link after another, and it kept happening. But even after all those tests, I scoured the internet to see if anyone was talking about this and found nothing. Okay, there was this one debate about it on the Y Combinator forum, but nothing concrete. Besides that, virtually nobody was talking about this, adding fuel to my doubt. So I figured, screw it, I'll reach out to Honey and ask them directly. And sure enough, they came back to me with the following. If Honey is activated and is the last program used while shopping on a site, it is likely Honey will receive credit for the purchase. I was right, and just like that.
So they admit right there. Mike, again, what they are doing, allegedly, if this is the case, even though he's showing it right now, that is exactly like, somebody working at a store who meets you at the checkout and swipes his card so he gets a commission. Like, if you did that at any other job, you would be fired on the spot, and you would probably be taken to court over it, depending on how much money you are making from doing this. And with this Honey thing, the fact that every YouTuber, every big YouTuber you can name, Mr. Beast, Mark Wahlberg, his text tips, all these TikTok influencers, whoever is popular nowadays, I don't know. I'm an MMA YouTuber. I work at the headlines, see who's relevant. If there's something to talk about, I'll talk about it. But like, in any other situation, you would have a complete shitstorm after you. Anyways, let's move on.
That my investigation into Honey began. Now, some might consider what PayPal's doing here dirty or highly unethical, but personally, I can't see how it's anything short of fraud. I mean, just imagine something like this happening in a real-world scenario. Let's say you're at a department store looking to buy a new TV. A salesman spends time running you through your options. You decide to buy, he gives you his referral card, you get to the checkout, and right as you're about to pay, a sleazy salesman pops up going, Hey, should I check if I have any coupon codes for you? Naturally, you say sure. He snatches your referral card without you ever noticing, looks for coupons, says sorry, no luck this time, but instead of handing back the original referral card, he hands back his own. PayPal didn't refer the customer to the store, they didn't promote any of the products, the salesman did that. PayPal provided absolutely zero value to the customer, yet they were rewarded for the sale. But because this is all happening online, buried behind clicks and cookies and tracking data, there's little to no transparency that this is ever happening. Okay, but what if Honey had found a working coupon code? Would that make it okay for them to claim the commission? Honestly, no, I don't think so. The fact remains that Honey didn't refer the customer to the store, nor did they promote the product. Look, don't get me wrong, I'm a consumer myself. Saving money matters, especially when money's tight. But this scam doesn't just affect wealthy influencers. There are hundreds of thousands of small creators, bloggers, artists who rely on affiliate commissions to support their craft. Sure, you could argue that Honey may have convinced the consumer to complete the purchase by providing a discount. But let's be real, if you're already at the checkout with your items in your cart, you already have a high intent to purchase. And again, this would never fly in a real life sales environment. No department store.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut the video off here, but I will leave it linked down in this description. I highly recommend you watch it. He goes in he goes into more detail about how they were doing this. Again, like the fact that when you clicked on the box for Honey, even if you didn't get any codes, the affiliate link would be wiped away. And I don't need to explain to you guys how affiliate marketing works, but if you don't know, you will click on a YouTuber's link, it'll take you to a website, or you enter a promo code, and then they get a commission off that. This right here, I don't know how their sponsorship deals work. Like, I don't know if they made, X amount up front, and then it was like, I don't know, 5% on every time the code is used, or 10%, whatever it is. But like you said in the video, in any other profession, if you did this, you would have, whatever financial agency company that runs your country, they'll be on your back instantly. And, I get we're at 18 minutes here. I want to take this last little bit to talk to anybody who wants to get into social media, whether it be YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram. I know you can make money off of Twitter now. You gotta be really careful with who you are partnering with. That company will get the backlash if they scam their customers. But if you're the person who directed your watch base to whatever it is, Honey, shitty NFTs, to a coin, I'm always interested. $500 million for that. For getting famous from that shit. But I made my video on her. Like, when I was younger, we had things like Machinima. If you're older, you've been on the internet, you remember Machinima. Everybody was signed to Machinima because that was the only way to make money. You would split the money. I think it was 60-40 with Machinima. They would promote you. They would put you on their channel. They would talk to YouTube. What's the word? YouTube representatives on your behalf. But a lot of people lost millions and millions of dollars. Well, not everybody, but thousands for most people. Like Woody's gamer tag, Taylor, like PKA. I'm a huge PKA fan. I don't know if you guys know who that is. It's a podcast with his gamer tag, FPS Russia, and Taylor Merca. Really funny podcast. I highly recommend you watch it. But again, you don't need these multi-channel networks anymore. That's what they're called. You should want 100% ownership of your content. You should want 100% ownership of the revenue that you are making. You know, copyright, all that shit. That's a different discussion, and obviously, when you do get monetized, you do have a representative and copyright match tools and all that stuff. But your public image is 100% on you. That's again, we live in a world now where accountability, and you know, I'm guilty of this myself. I'm not gonna act like, you know, I haven't, you know, dodged accountability before. I've done it more times than I can count. It's something we all work on, right? But say I promoted Honey to you guys, and I made whatever money I made from it, but you guys get stamped. You know, you guys are just gonna delete Honey. But when it comes to my channel, you guys are gonna go into the comments. You guys are gonna start watching. And at the end of the day, even if I didn't know that was going on, that's a consequence. I'm gonna lose viewership, right? It goes with everything. You know, these betting sites that everybody is sponsored by now. If one of those has anything go wrong, you know, all these YouTubers, man, are gonna take the brunt of the criticism. And internet fame isn't fame. I'm going to say that right now. Internet fame is not fame. It is a privilege to be able to go on, record a 15-minute video, edit it if you do edit it. I'm sure ways to edit my videos. You guys know this. I also like being 100% genuine. You guys get my instant reaction to everything that I'm rating. You guys get my uncut opinion, whether it's bad or not. That's just the way I prefer to do it. But it's 15 minutes of fame, as everybody says. You know, I remember countless people I used to watch as kids. Leafy is Here was a big one. Pyro Cynical. A lot of those gaming commentary channels, like Luna is still around. I don't know if you guys watch Luna. I still watch him to this day. I really like his channel. But like I'm saying over and over again, you are 100% responsible for anything that happens to your brand, to your channel, to your Instagram, your Twitter, TikTok, whatever it may be, Twitch. And accountability is something that's really gone away in this world. And the more accountable you are, the more successful you are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've heard your favorite celebrity do a TED Talk about it, right? Well, like, I do feel bad in a way for these YouTubers that got scammed out of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions in Mr. Beast case or Linus Tech Tips. These channels that have, you know, 8-figure subs and shit like that. But, like, it's still on them. It is their content. It is their name, their image. But I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna leave the video linked in the description. I highly recommend you guys watch this and be vigilant, man. Be vigilant. Whether you're going into social media, whether you are going into any other industry, companies do not give a fuck about you. Your employer can replace you at any point. You need to make sure you are getting your value, you are building skills, and you are making yourself irreplaceable to some degree. I know. Like I said, every fucking motivational video you've heard has said that. But it's the honest truth. But, I'm gonna wait for you, Premiere. I've been ranting too long. Let me know in the comments, what is your opinion on this honey thing? Go check out this video, like I said. He did a phenomenal job actually digging into this, and he did interview a bunch of anonymous YouTubers that shared how much money they were scammed out of, and we'll have to see what happens from it, but other than that, that's all I got. Later.